What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD PHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Yes, we are live. We got some film breakdown. We want to talk about Jacoby Brissett. We're going to look at some of the Buffalo Bills film. We want to talk through some of the things because we need to know, the areas where he can improve and what we'll be looking for him to improve on. So we want to go through the film and see, how he actually looked versus Buffalo. We also want to evaluate the O-line, the defense. We're going to do all of that, okay? We're going to do all of that and more right here on TD Fans Talk. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. The notifications aren't going out right now. But it's all good. I always tell y'all, if you're mad about not getting the notifications, maybe go subscribe to me on Twitch, because every time I go live on YouTube, Twitch notifies everyone because I'm live on Twitch at the same time. Every time I'm live on YouTube, Twitch notifies you as well. Okay. But their notifications work. YouTube's not always. Okay. But anyway, man, like I said, hit that like button. We're gonna get into it. I hope everybody's having a great day. We got Thursday night football tonight. Honestly, I don't even know who's actually playing tonight. I actually don't even know who's playing tonight. I gotta look it up. But we got Thursday night football tonight. And yes, I will be live for Thursday night football because I watch Thursday night football. And since I watch, let me bring this over here. Since I watch Thursday night football, I'm like, why not watch it and hang out? Why not just watch it and hang out with everyone? All right. So that's what it is. That's what we're gonna be doing. Y'all give me a second. I got a numbers lock thing on over here. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, bear with me. Sorry, I gotta fix my other computer. It's like the keyboard was locked or something like that. I'm gonna reboot it. But anyway, so Texans and Panthers. So we get a look at the Texans. Not really interested. The Panthers. Do we play the Panthers this year? I don't remember that on the schedule, but y'all let me know. We do play the Texans though, right? It would be very embarrassing if they beat us. That would be very embarrassing. So we'll take a look at the game and see what they got. TD was on Twitch this whole time. Wow. Yeah, TD Fans Talk. Every stream that's on here is also on Twitch. I mean, you can go to Twitch and just have this channel. I mean, you watch everything anyway. So yeah, I'm on there. All right. My OnlyFans is the one that I just got started, so I'm pumping out some good content over there. All right, man. Listen. Anyway, man, we want to go into the film breakdown, y'all. Let me put my screen share on real quick. All right, so we got our film breakdown. We're gonna talk about the film from Sunday. And this is Jacoby Brissett's first snap. I think. Yeah, we played the Panthers. Man, I ain't even remember that, but that's good. We got two teams we play, so that's definitely gonna be a good game to watch tonight. Because that's what I like to do. I like to analyze it that way. Okay. Well, you can maybe zoom in a little. I don't know. I guess it's not much of a zoom. But anyway, let's break it down. All right. So we're gonna get into the film here. All right. So Jacoby Brissett. Now, mind you, I haven't seen this video yet. I haven't watched the film of the Buffalo game entirely. I think it was pretty self-explanatory. Everybody was trash pretty much on the team. I mean, not everybody, but y'all know what I mean, man. It was just so bad. And the biggest story was the fact that Tua got hurt. So the good thing is you get to see how I actually process watching film for the first time. It's the same way I did it with y'all last time, but I'm doing it myself for the first time. So we might notice some things together. Also, one thing that I did do, though, is I went back and watched some of Jacoby Brissett's film, not all 22, just highlights and stuff, or just play of him in general, because I don't have any all 22 of him yet. But I went back and I watched, and one thing that I discovered is Jacoby Brissett, from a mobility standpoint, reminds me of Ben Roethlisberger. They're not fast, they're not taking off, but he has a lot of opportunities to actually run. The difference is he's not going to go gas you for 20 to 40 yards. But at the beginning of a play, pre-snap, when you see something not there on a passing play and you already know the defense is in a good position and you don't have a good audible for it, There's times he hikes the ball and he's still waiting, where if he takes off right away, we can make it a positive gain, 5 to 10 yards of him just running. Something I saw on film, even though he's slow. But I just think that he's going to have to be a little bit more willing to get out of that pocket sooner versus always the quick pass, because teams are going to try to take that from us going forward. All right. Let's dive into it. So right here we have we got 7 in the box. We got a single high safety, and we got a safety on the right side. I mean, at the top over here that's spying, but we don't know what he's doing yet. We don't know if he's down, because just vision him up here with where he's supposed to be, but he's not. He's halfway, so it's still an undecided safety. So we got a safety that could be helping on the inside route from Parker. We got a safety that could be helping on Preston. We got a safety that could come down in this box and maybe apply some pressure as well. So I'm going to play this frame by frame to see what we do. But one thing I do know is that we have a 7-man line of scrimmage with double tight ends on the right side, 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends, and they're both on the right side. We have an overload on the right side. I always start at the center. You got 5 guys on the right side, and you got 4 defenders on that right side. This is a play where it looks like early on it could be a healthy run to the right. I don't know what the play is because I haven't watched this film. So let's see. We're gonna go up to right before he snaps. Oh, I gotta stop it though. I gotta stop it because pre-snap, Bills just start showing me what they want to do. Let me go back to it. You see, this is pre-snap, but watch what they do in the next 1 second. The two guys in the secondary. One comes up and enters the box, and the other is no longer in a traditional cover 2. We got a single high. But the problem is Jacoby Brissett isn't looking at it. He's already looking at the wide receiver. Oh my gosh, and sending him in motion. You see, ladies and gentlemen, it's a timing thing. It's a timing thing. A lot of times the quarterback comes to the line of scrimmage. Right here, they're already identifying. Watch this. Right here, bam, Jacoby is looking at the defense right now, and he's saying, okay, I think my play is going to work. But watch Jacoby Brissett's head. Stop. He's under center, and this guy is entering the box. This is what a quarterback has to notice. And now, right now, since he's entering the box, it would make me say, hold on, offense. Hold on. Before I set a man in motion, let me reevaluate this situation. I no longer have a 7-man box. I have an 8-man box, and I'm about to clear out a wide receiver, and I got another guy coming in the pocket unblocked. But again, this guy is still a threat to help on the Devontae Parker play. And now we got the safety at the top of the screen. Let's see what happens if Jacoby Brissett still knows it's going to work or not. Because maybe the reason why he didn't hold it up is because even if that guy comes downhill and this guy goes up the single high, he may feel that this is still a play that may work, but I don't know that yet. Let's evaluate it. Since this guy in motion, whoa, we actually got man-to-man. We have man-to-man. Y'all see this? Now we have a guy on the edge about to blitz. We have man-to-man, so he's following him. But what I will say is this. Even though we're still heavy side to the right, we no longer have the advantage. Why? Because you're bringing another man over to the right, so the run play doesn't look like it's as good, and this linebacker is actually in front of the center, so you could also count him over here. So that's almost like having a 5-on-5, well, 6-on-6 with the receiver, but the problem that I'm looking at is we have a backside with the open blitzer potentially. If we throw this ball, Jacoby Brissett may want to make sure he alerts, because this running back, I can only assume they're gonna come to the right side. Anything opposite just doesn't seem smart because it'll be a snuffed out play. Right now, I'm gonna assess that he's not gonna hand this ball off. Man, it sure does look like a handoff, but if I was quarterback, I would not hand this ball off. Why? Because unlike the play that we had earlier in the game that caused the sack, Devontae Parker is one-on-one. I know it's press coverage, but the difference between that play before, the safety is high versus up here close. The play before, we had a close safety up here. And you had a third linebacker over here that could jump the route as well. I would actually go to Parker on this play. You could try a slant. You could also try a go because this safety still may not be able to get there in time. Let's see what happens. Stop. We're about to hike the ball. Stop. Yep. Jacoby Brissett isn't even going to fake the handoff because he knows this blitz is coming. But what is he going to do to Parker? He's setting up to throw it quick. So this has to be a slant. I don't see Parker going deep. Yep. Slant. He throws it. Parker, tight coverage, makes the reception. It was a tight play. It was a very tight play. I think that was smart. Now, if he would have had that official, if he would have had these three linebackers right here shifted in the box, if this middle linebacker would have been where this guy was and this linebacker would have been on the outside, he has to maintain the run. And this linebacker would have been closer in. He has to run the ball. But he hit his alert. He didn't care about the blitzer because he knew he didn't have helps out on Devontae Parker, which gave him a much more realistic chance to hit the one-on-one. And that's kind of the difference between plays here and that play where Tua got sacked, either the first or second play. There was no help defender underneath on this play. There was no help, and the safety was back versus up. On the play Tua, not the one he got hurt, but the one he got sacked, the safety was much closer, spying on the slant, and there was a help defender at linebacker on the outside. He got a wide open one-on-one situation on the slant here. Now, if this edge rusher backs out in the coverage, then Jacoby Brissett is left blank. See right there? Say this guy never blitzed and he backed in the coverage, Jacoby would be left blank. But the benefit to him being left blank is the simple fact that he had at least some time initially to throw the ball away. Because let me show y'all proof that this play was an alert. It was never supposed to go to Parker. It was supposed to be a throw. Because no team runs a one-man route. Nobody went out for the pass. Everybody blocked. Look at this. Preston going to block one of these guys. Running back already knows what time it is. And the running backs basically saying, hey, I see that unblocked blitzer, but I can't get over there anyway. So he hit his guy. All right. This could have been a bad play for us had that guy drop back in coverage. Then the quarterback needs to just throw the ball away because he has no other options. All right. All right, let's keep it moving. See those plays with Tua? We had another guy right here. You see that? We had another guy in this gap right here when this corner came up to the play. You see this? This is the look you had whenever Tua got sacked. You had an additional guy over here. Jacoby Brissett didn't need to call the protections because you didn't have a guy that you feared would step back in that passing lane initially. Now, let's see what happens on this play. Oh, let me back up. Let's see what happens on this play. We got two receivers to the right, one to the left. We still have a 7-man box. The only reason this guy is in the box is because a receiver is in the box as well. We also have a safety help and a linebacker who is definitely going to be covering one of these guys. And so this could be a zone or man. What tells me it could possibly be zone is this guy over here is veered a little outside of him, and this guy is veered outside as well. This looks like a play where they may hand the ball off. Let's see what happens. They do hand the ball off. Didn't go anywhere. Didn't go anywhere at all. So it was a design run play. Had a lineman, but let's see who messed this up on the O-line. Because now, one thing I'll tell you about running the ball in this situation, I always count the blockers, okay? We always count the blockers. We got one, because we start at the center. Whatever side you run on, you start at the center. Unless we see somebody pull late, you start at the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 receivers, 5, 6. But those 2 receivers also have a man. So wipe them out. We got 4 blockers on 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive linemen. this automatically tells me for them to stop this run for a negative gain, somebody got beat on the play. We got one-on-ones, man-to-man here. However you want to slice it, somebody got beat. All right, here we go. Let's see what's up. And they came in tight too. 4. You have an empty over here. All right, let's see what we get. They're sitting that edge blitz the whole game, y'all. Y'all see that? And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Parker got to stop this mess. Look at Devontae Parker over here. Luckily, this was designed to hand it off, but look at Parker over here. Watch what he does. I'm going to play it right now. Y'all seen that? Did y'all see that? Come on, Parker. Be better. So we got the one-on-one over here. All right. We know it's a run play. So the left tackle, he knows even if my guy beat me, I'm going to let him beat me on the outside because we're running to the right. Those you never mind. Y'all got to think about things that way. See, when you're a left tackle and you know the play is going to the right, you don't mind getting beat on the outside. You just want to make sure you don't get beat on the inside. So you kind of overcompensate inside because as long as you can send him the wide way around, he can never catch up to Gaskins anyway. We got our guy right here, Dieter, one-on-one. He's holding his guy. But what I like here, Robert Hunt is actually pulling. So this is even worse, ladies and gentlemen. We got a pulling guard on the weak side, which gives you an extra blocker that should free a lane for Gaskins to go. Gaskins go. Let's see who messed that up. We have an advantage now since we have a pulling guard and a back end blitz, which keeps the safety on that side just in case Parker's running a route. Somebody had to get beat really bad. He pulls. All right, we got a double team seal over here. Now you see number 74 right here. He's supposed to go to the next level and get this guy. He's coming to 49. So far, it's looking good. Please don't tell me that the real culprit is the tight end letting the guy get around the corner over here. Nope. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It was Devontae Parker, not the O-line. Devontae Parker, it was your man to begin with. The first person I called out for they raggedy blocking, it was Devontae Parker. It wasn't the O-line. Devontae Parker's guy is the man that even had to slow Gaskins down to begin with. Look at this. Look at Parker's man. And look at Parker's blocking. Boy, film tells you everything. Now, I'm sure we're going to find plenty plays where the offensive line is just trash. But this is unacceptable. Man. No good right here. Now, I want to go back to what somebody just said in the comment section. The O-line got no push anyway. Okay, they didn't get a push anyway. But this is Myles Gaskins. You know what Myles Gaskins is good at? What he tried to do here, cut back. Do you see he tried to cut back and maybe try to find this lane? Not saying he would have made it successfully, but it's hard when the guy hits you and you slip on the ground like this. You might have had a decent chance to actually cut back had the guy not clipped you and made you start stumbling. Look at this. He's falling right here. Watch this. This is where he's about to slip. And you know the insulting thing about it? Even if the line still didn't get a push, come on, you get in this rubble up in here. You get up in here and you pick up that 1 or 2 yards or get back to the line of scrimmage at least. You get back to the line of scrimmage at least. But this is like a negative 2 yards. The ball started 2 yards in. Let's see where it ended up. He loses a yard, but at least could have got one positive on this. We at least could have got a positive yard on this. That's Devontae Parker. It's like I need to get a piece of paper and start taking a tally of who's messing up, who out here messing up. Who is out here screwing up, man? Who is screwing up here? Let's see here. Parker got a tally. I'm going to take these tallies. I got to see something, man. Oh, man. Right guard and right tackle needs to be better. The whole team needs to be better. But I want to take a look at this. I want to look at the right guard and right tackle. Let's see what they do. Now, the right guard and right tackle did their job. They double teamed this guy and smashed him. Smashed him. Now, the right tackle has to leave and go to the linebacker now. That's his assignment. He doesn't disengage quick enough either. See, I told y'all that's the difference between our O-line and the other O-line. When they do that double team, our guys isn't disengaging quick enough to get to the second level. It's the right tackle, Jesse Davis's job to get a good firm block on this linebacker. Had he got a good firm block on this linebacker instead of giving him outside leverage, look at this leverage. He's the one that closed the hole on Gaskins. So the right tackle does need to be better, y'all. But the left guard did their job. I mean, the right guard did their job, ladies and gentlemen. The right guard did their job. The right guard actually did his job. It's Jesse Davis who would never seal this running back. Just imagine if he would have got in front of the running back who he should be stronger than and just start pushing him forward. And then you got Preston out here with the seal block. Jasecki out there looking, ain't a good blocker, but at least he's in good position. That might have went to the races. Look at all that field. That is simply Jesse Davis not shedding his block quick enough. He did a phenomenal job with the initial double team. That's his job, to double team this guy, leave him, and go to the next level. He just delayed in leaving. Look at this. He still got one hand on the other guy, the second hand on the other. No, both hands already supposed to be in that linebacker's chest, pushing him forward. Had you did that, Gaskins would be off to the races. If Parker didn't give me this trash move back here. I can't believe Parker. Y'all look at Parker. The truth is, Parker wasn't even paying attention. Look at Parker. He's not even paying attention. Oh, my gosh, Parker. That's a shame. That's a shame. All right. But anyway, man, let's keep it moving, y'all. Next play. Let's go to the next play. Stop right here. Now we have 5 offensive linemen, 2 guys to the right, 2 guys to the left. Jacoby in the shotgun, running back on his left hip. It could potentially be a handoff because the running back is half a yard behind the quarterback, right? So I have my 4 defensive linemen identified, okay? 1 is on the edge here, 2, 3, and then 4 is down in the dirt. The guy on the end here is technically a linebacker, but the best thing to do is always count your wide receivers. All right, who's guarding who? The outside wide receiver underneath has this man. This corner has this man. Look at the other side. One-on-one, Jasecki and this linebacker. Now, they can have a stunt. This guy can blitz. He can drop back. This guy can blitz. This linebacker can drop back. But all in all, I know one of these edge rushers are not an edge rusher. They're a linebacker. And typically it's number 50-something. He's a linebacker. And we got single high safety. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. We have a 6-man box and 6 eligible blockers, at least at this time. Okay? Because everybody else standing up, they're eligible receivers. So 6 on 6 could be a handoff. That could be effective. All you need to do is spring one of those holes and you could be all to the races. But you got a deep safety, which they're being careful just in case the pass is deep. He's not up here. Let me tell you the difference between a deep safety. A safety typically would probably in this formation be lined up on the 45-yard line. He's about 49. They're loading that box and just having protection just in case it's over the top. Now, what does Dieter do? He calls out the mic. He called him out. Dieter pointed at him before the snap and looked at Jacoby Brissett. Okay? Right here. And the reason why you call it out, ladies and gentlemen, is just in case the running back is staying and Jacoby tells him he can pick him up. So what did we get on this play? What did we get on this play? Let's see. Ooh, this is a loaded situation. I love it. Let's go. What did you get on this play? You got your faker over here on the right side. He's not going in for the pass rush. He actually is playing. Let me show y'all. what they look like they're in man-to-man coverage. But look at this. That guy was always a spy. Number 50 was never covering him. The safety was. You see how the safety is chasing Waddle? The safety is just right here. Right here is Jacoby Brissett's read, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to be honest with you. Jacoby Brissett literally has 3 reads on this, albeit he's about to get blasted, and we'll break down the line of scrimmage in a moment. Jacoby Brissett already has 3 reads. Let's back it up some because I want to see the way that this looks every step of the way. He's already focused to the left. He always wanted to go to who is this? I don't know who this is right here, but he's falling down. We got a receiver falling down right here. He's not going to fall, but he's in the process of falling down. Now, Jacoby's still stuck on him. We'll talk about the pass protection in a second, but at this very image right here, where you still have a last-ditch effort to let it fly, the issue with Jacoby Brissett, the same thing that I'm always saying about Tua Tagovailoa, he's still locked on to the one guy. And it looks, I don't know who this is over here. It might be Jasecki, might be, I don't know who this is. And I'll find out in a second. He's still locked on to this guy, and I got to be honest with you. If you know the route is coming this way, technically this guy does have a slight step on him. If you're going to go there, you got to let it fly now. It's dangerous because you got a guy underneath even though he's following. Also, you got another guy right here who's in tight coverage, but you also have a disadvantage cornerback on a tight end. This is a one-on-one 50-50 ball that you can throw, but he's never looking that way. But to be honest, his hot read right now is Jalen Waddle coming across. If he wasn't so locked in on this man right here, you're supposed to hurry up and zip it to Waddle. And albeit he would get tackled right away, but he would still get 7 yards on the play. What does Brissett do? He steps up in the pocket. Nothing wrong with that. You want to avoid the pressure. But now, here's the thing I've learned too. Guys step up in the pocket. They don't understand the pocket is when you step up, you actually give your lineman. Look at it. I want you to look at everybody who was shooting for him. Look at this backfield. Bam. You got this guy coming free, but what these quarterbacks don't understand is stop right here. As soon as you step up, you now put your lineman back in a guarding position. You can stop right here. You can stop in your pocket. You don't have to commit to the run. Now, albeit you may have seen Solomon Kinley or Robert Hunt and said, maybe I could squeeze through here, but you also got a spying linebacker. You could actually stop and deliver a pass. Had he stopped right here, it's already too late to hit Waddle since you should have hit to begin with. But you also have Devontae Parker looks like coming across. You might have a good angle at putting it right out front, and he has a chance, or you can still throw this 50-50 ball up here to the tight end over a cornerback who has the clear advantage. Clear advantage on that. Now everybody's locked in, and you have to run, and this is what you get. Now, had he actually escaped that one guy, he might have been able to do something. It's always tough. It's not easy to play the quarterback position, but sometimes you got to stand right in here. Bam. And you got to hurry up and dump it down the Waddle. He catches it about here and gets tackled right away, but we get 7 yards. But he never saw Waddle because he was still looking at this route back here. Pass protection gave up, and we're about to evaluate that now. We're about to evaluate the pass protection now. We're about to evaluate that 2-second protection now. All right. Let's see who screwed it up underneath. Now, mind you, I also want to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to say this. I have to say this, and I want y'all to be fair. Right here, had he thrown the ball, he could have hit Waddle, right? But he didn't throw the ball. So even if the pocket was clean, he was not going to throw the ball because he's still looking at Jasecki. But here's also the issue. Had the pocket been clean, all his windows were closing. His windows were already there. Maybe you still make that attempt to hit Parker, but had the pocket been clean, you still let all your windows close tight. Your one opportunity with Waddle underneath. Let me tell y'all something about progressions, right? Let me tell y'all something about progressions. Some plays are designed to go in order. So the first progression here is seeing if a linebacker is going to come up on this running back, because this route right here actually has to develop. So his first progression, if you notice, he's looking over at the linebacker to see if he can get this wheel route. The linebacker played that well. The second progression is going to Parker here, but Parker slips. When you see Parker slips, especially staring, your next progression is supposed to come up. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's kind of dirty. You see Jacoby here in the middle of the field, he's setting a pick play. Y'all see that little pick play he's setting? That's a little dirty play. But since it's like third in the progression, the refs usually don't notice that. Do y'all see Jacoby? I don't know who this is. It might be Jacoby. One of the tight ends, I know it is. But you see him right there setting up for the pick. And he didn't pick. He just rubbed him. I want you to watch that real time, because he stopped to do it. Stood there and just rubbed him to stop it. You see that? They designed the third option to be there just in case you go through your progressions. Did y'all notice that? The play has wrinkles to it. Is the running back wide open? Did a linebacker not follow him? I can hit him right away. If it's not open, Parker, can I hit you on the deep end route? But you're slipping. Let me go to my third read. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, right here, even though the pressure is coming, your third read is open right here because it's already designed to be picked. It's already designed to be picked. If you don't see that, watch Jacoby, who is right here the whole time. Watch how he stop, inform his body, then act like he's still going for a route. Watch Jacoby. Form, act like he's going for a route. It's designed to get Waddle loose as a last case scenario. And Jacoby Brissett does two progressions, but does not make it to the third, which is the guy he should have focused on, because Parker was already falling on the play. Look at it. Look at Parker. Hand in the dirt. Parker fell. His hands are on the ground right now. Right there, you need to abandon that and start locating your third progression to see if it'll be open. And right here, you would have looked at Waddle looking at you. You would have stuck it to him. He would have caught it and got tackled 7 yards. QB's got to be better. Pressure is going to come. This is the NFL, because this is what I be trying to tell y'all. An elite quarterback is going to throw that to Waddle, make a 7-yard catch, and get blasted, get up mad at the O-line, but at the same token, we're going to move past it because it's a complete pass. We only amplify the offensive line woes because the quarterback's not getting rid of the ball. Not getting rid of the ball. Shame on Jacoby Brissett on this. The offensive line was trash, but was there still a play to be made? Yes, that's all I care about. Now, I know I'm not going to get a lot of critique of hating on Jacoby Brissett, and I know why I'm not, but I'm giving the same energy. I'm giving the same energy. Now, let's see who screwed up on the O-line. So we are going to have a blitz coming here, right? All right, let's see who this is on. Let's see who this is on. We got a 4-man rush. All right. Good job by the left tackle so far, at least. Oh, no, I said that too soon. See, I go by stages. So at this point, good job by the left tackle. Why is this man using one hand like he got another man on the left side of him? Do y'all see Austin Jackson? One hand to block this man. What? Oh, and he pushed your one hand out of the way. That is straight up technique trash. That is straight up technique trash. The guy, whoever the defensive end or nose tackle is, you use one hand on him, which gave him an easy way to use both hands to push you out the way. Oh my gosh, Austin Jackson, you are blocking with one hand. Austin Jackson out here trying to pull magic tricks, y'all. One hand behind his back. Look at this. One hand directly behind. How in the heck do you get that wide outside when you already have outside leverage? You started to play with outside leverage. And how you end up, oh my gosh, he got to be replaced. Liam Eichenberg needs to be out there starting right now until he fixes that in practice. I just got to be honest. Liam Eichenberg has to be out there until he fixes that in practice. Oh my gosh. Solomon Kinley, good job. He's the only one held his man straight up at the line of scrimmage. Let's look at the rest. Who else is an issue here? Who else is an issue here? So he's basically communicating this guy is hot. Okay. Now, Robert Hunt gets beat on this play, but I have to make an excuse for Robert Hunt or a reason. I want y'all to notice something. You did have this man right here, right? Threatening at the line of scrimmage. When they called the protection initially, I want y'all to think about it. When they called the protection initially, you see, I need y'all to notice something that Robert Hunt does. Watch, he hit Jesse Davis. You see that? I mean, Michael Dieter. I keep confusing Dieter and Jesse Davis. You see how he hit Dieter? He hit Dieter, and then Dieter communicates to the rest of the guys. The reason why he's communicating is because he got an outside guy right here, unevaded to the quarterback. So that means that Davis is going to pick up the blitzer and Hunt is going to pick up this interior lineman. It is a stunt, but Dieter isn't worried about it because he's going to pick up the man in front of him anyway. So look what happens. It was just a stunt. It was just a stunt. And also he got his head turned to that stunt. You can't blame him for that. And when he finally, you see the free rusher coming? When he recognized it was a stunt, the only thing I say to him is you got to get your head around and recognize you need to look at everybody now. He at least putting his hand out just in case something's coming this way blindside, but he's too committed at looking right. He has to look and survey the field and not just that man. You already know that Davis is responsible now. You got to look at both sides, and bam, he felt the guy and realized, oh man, I got another guy on me. Now Jacoby Brissett saves him by sliding right, but I'm going to give him a little bit of leeway. He's a rookie. I mean, he's a young man. He actually got the pre-snap read correct, but he committed to it. And that's where the issue came. He committed to it. He at least had his hand out to make sure nothing else was coming, but he committed to it too much. Had he turned his head and kept looking both ways, he would have been able to seal his guy. Not good play, but there were some good attributes that you saw in that. That pre-snap read to understanding I got to shift right just in case. That is a positive for a young guy, but he didn't finish it off. It takes all of that to get it right. Austin Jackson, F on the play. Hunt, C- on the play. That's what I would say. Now, real quick, I want to show you this rub by Gesicki. Look at Gesicki right here. He gonna literally set a pick on this linebacker. I want you to see it from this view. Watch Gesicki. You see how he faked like he was gonna hit him? Let's play it one more time. This play is designed. And look at Parker. Parker on the ground, y'all. This is where, oh my gosh, I was wrong. Jacoby Brissett did notice he falled and he looked away. Then what's the problem? Jacoby, go. Throw the ball, Jacoby. Throw the ball. Right here, throw the ball. It's anticipation. You know where your man is going to be. And you're still loading because you're still looking deep. You're still looking deep. No. And look at Parker. And I can understand Parker still end up having that separation. But now you're looking to just solely run. You've abandoned the rest of it. Come on, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's the good quarterbacks are making these plays. Am I wrong? With that same pressure, the good quarterbacks are at least hitting Waddle, or when they step up in the pocket, they hit Parker late. Am I wrong? The good quarterbacks making these plays, right? In the sake of time, due to the sake of time, I'm going to try to focus on the offense. I'm going to try to focus on the offense more for the sake of time. And that's when they fumbled and we got it back. For the sake of time, I'm gonna try to focus on the offense more. All right, here we go. Back to the action, right? These are the plays that drive me crazy, y'all. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Anytime you have a guy like this uncovered, you already have a guaranteed play. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't care what your play is. I don't care what play is called. Always remember, this linebacker can back out into coverage to cut anything Gesicki's trying to do off. You got a safety to take anything deep away. You want to try to get some type of action where Gesicki is running an out route and you're sending the outside receiver on the go. Because if you send the outside receiver on the go, this safety has to either bail, which he's help side. Let me just show y'all what I'm talking about. Even though it's showing blitz, right? You got 5 guys on the line of scrimmage plus an extra blitzer of 6. This is where a quarterback's supposed to read it, right? Let me show you what a quarterback's supposed to do. I would not send my running back into the flat. I would tell my running back to pick up this linebacker just in case, so we got one-on-one across the whole line, right? If this linebacker blitzes, Gesicki has whatever he wants to do. Easy read. If this linebacker drops back into coverage, you literally have a running back who can eat underneath, or you still have the out route. Gesicki goes run an out away from the coverage. I don't know what's happening on this play. With the right side is typical offense and defense. I mean, ain't nothing there unless you want a one-on-one slant underneath or something. But let's see what happens on this play. Up, pre-snap. See, they always give it to you. That's why the elite quarterbacks, they always tell their O-line, I'm going to delay the snap. Now, soon as he say that, the quarterback stopped the play and they're looking at what they're doing. You see they backing out? Do you see that they backing out? By them backing out, guess what becomes 10 times more open? The out route by Gesicki. Safety coming up, but it doesn't matter. You're not going to beat Gesicki on an out route. And if this guy pulls inside the line, you're not going to beat him on an in route. Please, Jacoby, make this read. Fakes the hand. Oh, he handed it off. See, I told y'all this is where you're supposed to audible at the line of scrimmage. I cannot believe he handed it off. And let me show y'all what Gesicki does on the play. Gesicki runs, and don't worry about the pressure, because if you would have kept your running back there and called your protection correctly one-on-one, you wouldn't have had this. Let's see what Gesicki does. It's not open because you're not calling your audibles. Anytime you get this look, y'all, and look, and this is, oh my gosh, I want y'all to see at the top of the screen Waddle, how he's jogging. I'm going to play it. Watch Waddle at the top of the screen jog. You see that? Oh, I mean, it's basic, y'all. This is where Brady and all them, and I'm not trying to compare Jacoby Brissett to Brady, but this is the difference between great quarterbacks and non-great quarterbacks. Brady is literally putting his hand, he's giving whatever signal he got to give for Jalen Waddle to run a go route full speed. Take that man out of the picture. He also telling Gesicki, and whatever signal he got to give, out route. And he hikes the ball. It doesn't care. He doesn't even care about the blitzer, because right here, he's already hitting Gesicki in anticipation on the out route, and Waddle is already at the 30-yard line because he's running full speed. This is the stuff I'm talking about. This is the pre-snap reads where you can give yourself a play. I don't know our calls, but to simplify it in dumb English terms, Waddle, run a go route. Gesicki, run a out route. Whatever our signals are, that's what you tell them. Run the out. Waddle, run the go. Let's go. Let's go. Hike, I don't care about you, blitzer. Gesicki, anticipation, catches the ball, might even have room to run up that sideline, but very minimum, you're going to get 5 to 7 yards. But we run the ball. But before I'm too critical, let's evaluate the run game play regardless. So we're going to run to the right. We got 1, 2, 3 runners, and we got 1, 2, 3 what you call it, defensive linemen. One-on-one battles. Robert Hunt. First play, Robert Hunt. And Austin Jackson getting blown up inside anyway. But Robert Hunt just got beat up bad on the first move. That is all Robert Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Davis did what he had to do, force this man outside to have that crease. Watch the first move right here by Robert Hunt. Just terrible, because the run might have even been successful had you, bam, forced him wider than he needed to be, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is. See, y'all think that this is Jesse Davis's fault because he let the guy actually get around, but no. Ahmed was forced wider than he needed to. See, look at that. Look at this. Imagine Robert Hunt actually being faced up. Watch this. Oh, man, crap. Imagine Robert Hunt actually, wait, is this the play? Actually securing his block. It gives Ahmed options. He can come through the A gap or the B gap had Robert Hunt held his block just like this. And the crazy thing is, Dieter is actually about going forward to create a lane. And just imagine if he had his block, he would actually have options right here. But instead, he already know he can't go inside, so he has to round this. And now that guy is sitting there waiting. Trust me, he would have been inside leverage right now. This is just terrible, man. Somebody said he made the hole. Y'all don't get it. He made the hole unintentionally, and it's the wrong hole. What you need to understand is you're supposed to give your running back options. On a play like that, your running back is supposed to have 2 holes that he can decide from. You got one-on-one, 1, 2, and 3. When they push in, he should be able to go through the A or the B gap. You got one-on-one. Wait. Hold on. Let me see something too. Yeah. One-on-one. Him hitting me up. I hit him back. One-on-one right here. One-on-one, which he actually starts to play moving in the right direction. Look like he's going to have it. And one-on-one. Once this running back gets the ball, he should be able to decide between the A gap and the B gap. And he can't. It looked so smooth, like this was the hole that was supposed to be created. But he got beat, y'all. It looks like the hole that was supposed to be created. But it's really not. Somebody say he made up for it. No, y'all missing it. The play was blown up to begin with. It was blown up to begin with. Man, EM keep calling me. Y'all give me a second. Make sure there ain't no emergency or nothing like that. We're going to come to this next play. Hello? Oh, I'm live right now. You good? I read a little bit about it, but I'm not going to talk about it now because people are going to get mad at me. No, but I'm live. When I finish the film study, I'll chop it up with you, man. But that's the stuff I've been trying to tell you, bro. Exactly. That's the stuff I've been trying to tell you, bro. My point exactly. Hey, I'm gonna hit y'all back though. All right. I'm gonna leave it alone until maybe later. All right. Talk about it. We'll talk about it later. I promise you I will talk about it, but not now. I just need to get my thoughts together. Is basically this. I talk about it later, man. Because I'm trying to have everything on a good note. I don't want people in their feelings. All right. But we'll get to it, man. Let's get some more to film study. And we'll get to that later. All right, so right here we got we saw this formation earlier in the game, almost like Brissett's very first play in the game. A little different because we hit Parker on the slant on it, but let's see what we do here. But we do have it's not a loaded box, it's a 7-man box. 8-man boxes are typically loaded, but we got 4 linemen, and we got the linebackers veered to the left on the strong side. All right. And we got this guy just in case they're going out on the pass, play corner, and we got 2 corners, single high safety. They did the same thing all day in Buffalo. Jacoby, what do we got here on this play? We got a handoff, which is smart, but we never were able to get the play off the ground. I'm not sure why. But anyway, next play. 2 to the right. Now, this isn't man. It looks like it's man-to-man, but this guy is going to pass Jacoby off. See, oh my gosh, this is the stuff I'm talking about. First, I'm going to see how this play goes first. That's just bad. See, this is what I be talking about, y'all. Y'all get mad at me, and this is exactly what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. Our decision-making at the quarterback position. First of all, let's understand something. Look at the pocket when we throw the ball. Clean pocket. Clean pocket, ladies and gentlemen. Clean pocket, ladies and gentlemen. Clean pocket. Watch this. Stop. Everybody's sealed. Everybody got their man. He's identified where he wanted to go. He wants to go to Parker here. First of all, it's just not a good pass, right? It's not a good pass. Then the pass is late because Parker has to wait on it. Enough time for the DB to catch up. Look at this. Look at that kind of separation when Parker stops. Stop. You see that separation? That is legitimately 6 yards. The ball, first of all, should have already been on the way. But now you're cocking back. You throw it, and he caught up. Bad throw anyway. It's not in his chest. It would have still been a bang-bang. But why are our quarterbacks not just simply guaranteeing the play? Guarantee the play. What do you do to guarantee the play? Do you have any safeties on the field, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have any safeties on the field? You have no safeties on the field. You got man-to-man across the board with cushion. What are you supposed to do? You always take the inside man and send them out. You make a defender cover more of the field and give them a decision point. Your 2 hot reads are this guy and this guy. The 2 inside defenders in the secondary are the guys you need to focus on. Because the ball has to travel a longer distance on the outside to worry about a corner who just has to do one thing. The corner don't have to make no decision, but come inside. And even if you want to go to the wide receiver that's out, send him on an in route to make the receiver have to cover more ground. But you throw a simple sit-down route. Like, come on, at the line of scrimmage, I'm telling Jacoby, run a out, Parker, go on a go. Or Jacoby, run the go route, and Parker, run a slant as far as I care. And look, and you tell both sides to do that, and the linebacker has to pick which side he want to focus on. He focused on this side because you had already picked the side. You could look one way and go back the other. Why are you got this congestion over here? Nobody's pulling their man deep while the other one underneath is working. Look at this. Oh, but you had it on the other side. You actually had it on the other side, and this guy isn't even sitting down. He's coming across. This is what I'm talking about. In defenses like that, that's the kind of action you're supposed to look for right here. Parker was on a sit down. He wasn't even on a come inside. You're supposed to look for the man who's going to come inside with no safety help and no linebacker help. You can't make this up. You just can't make this up. On the outside, on the end, he's already bailing, but you know why they keep tripping? They keep already deciding which side of the field they want to go to, instead of looking down the middle to see where the linebacker reacts and then saying, I have an advantage on the other side. For the life of me, y'all. Quarterback play. Gaskins is pointing out the mic and where the pressure's coming. It does come. Gaskins picks it up. And oh my God, who is this? Who is this? Robert Hunt. God dog. Robert Hunt. Now, to be fair, he had a blitzer coming, but come on, bro. We already knew what the protections were. You see a guy. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Buffalo, they did this intentionally, y'all. Because to be fair, Hunt got two guys on him right now. And Dieter actually pushed off of one and went to another. That's great play by Dieter, to be honest with you. Great play by Dieter recovering, but that was the scheme. That was the scheme of Buffalo. They gave us more than we could block. And I'm not, you know what? I can't even blame Robert Hunt on this play. I cannot blame Robert Hunt. He had two men in his lap to begin with, and at least he got both of them. He can't engage both of them with two hands. And look at this. Everybody got a man. 49 just played it well, acting like he actually engaged with Dieter and then backed out. This is great scheme by Buffalo. But this is why you make the big play. If they ever do something like this, they're giving you the big play. Do you know if we would have hit Jalen Waddle? Is that Waddle, y'all? Is that Waddle? I think it's Waddle at the top of the screen. Yeah, if you would have hit Waddle, this guy would have still been running deep. Look at this. If you would have hit Waddle, and this guy is coming on coming outside with Waddle would have ran for the touchdown all the way down the field. Regardless of the pass protection time. And to be honest with you, they put you in a pass protection situation that was impossible to block because number 49 actually engaged with Jesse Davis. Jesse Davis did a good job recovering, but Robert Hunt was left with two men. Great job by Buffalo on the D-line, but they risked it. They took away the safety to give you one man you couldn't block, but now you got to make them pay. And there is nothing the O-line could have done in that situation. Do y'all agree or not? Let me know in the comment section. Please be fair. There is nothing the O-line could have did. Matter of fact, they handled it better than I thought they would. Robert Hunt didn't allow the free man to come in. He at least slowed him down by putting his hand on both of them. I can't believe some people are saying you got to give him time. I can't believe y'all are saying this. You have to give Jacoby time. Please explain to me right now. Please explain to me right now what time can you give him? Right here, ladies and gentlemen, what could have been done better? Tell me right now on this picture what could have been done better, because I'm tired of y'all beating up these offensive linemen. I am open to anybody's suggestion on telling me right now what could have been done better on this play right here on this snapshot. Robert Hunt has two guys he has to block. What are they supposed to do? What could the O-line have done better? What were they supposed? Anybody? I don't see any answers because I still saw some comments saying they got to give him more time. What could they have done? Oh, nobody has an answer. QB has to be able to read the field. I'm telling y'all, it's our quarterback play. There is nothing. They gave us one man more than we can block. Look, Jesse Davis is engaged with the linebacker because I'm going to tell y'all now, Had Jesse Davis went to the original guy, that linebacker would have kept coming. But Jacoby Brissett has to know who's running what routes. This is the one where you bank on Waddle's speed. One-on-one. If I got one-on-one, y'all, I'm looking for my fastest receiver on the field. Look at this. I'm looking for the fastest guy on the field. They're sending, that might be Ahmed, I believe. Ahmed in the passing game on the go route. You're supposed to be looking at, oh my God, you're supposed to be looking at Waddle all day. Look, Waddle is about to cut his in route, and the guy is bailing, about to bail. Look at this. Bam. If Waddle guy, boy, if he hit Waddle right there, if he hit Waddle right here, touchdown. 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 Now, whoever said that's theater, TD, whoever said that's theater, what Dieter supposed to do? Leave that man? Whoever blamed Dieter, tell me, was Dieter supposed to leave that man? Was Dieter supposed to leave this man? Whoever in the comment section said that's on Dieter, was Dieter supposed to leave this man? Was Dieter supposed to automatically know to go to this man and have a straight up free block to the quarterback? Y'all got to stop this offensive line narrative. Now, I know they had a lot of, we already saw some trash on the O-line, but it's not always the O-line. This is great defense on Buffalo. No safety help. This is what they sacrifice. We're going to give you 4 options to beat us one-on-one. And you mean to tell me you got one-on-one with 4 receivers and you got 1 crossing route on all of it? Well, honestly, you got no crossing routes. You got one-on-one with no safety help, and you don't run a single crossing route. No, TD, I was saying Dieter is 63. Oh, okay. I thought somebody saying that's Dieter's fault. I told y'all I get Jesse Davis and Dieter mixed up. My bad. Dieter is the center. Jesse Davis is the right tackle. But the O-line did a great job on this play. Look at the pocket. But again, I can't blame Hunt for giving that up. He had 2 men. He had 2 men. And another thing, Jacoby Brissett, say he did want to look back the other way. You veer left or you step up, and it's even better. Gaskins did a good job holding his guy. Great play by the O-line. They just sent 1 more than you could block, and then they backed him out of coverage late. And then let me tell you something, just to know you had one-on-one with 4 guys and you didn't convert the play is insulting in itself. Somebody said easy to critique when watching from the sky. I agree. But the great quarterbacks are making this play. I want you to think about the thought process of a quarterback. See, I could be on the field and I can know I got 4 guys one-on-one. First of all, where's my speed? Waddle. Second off, who's my reliable? Parker. But you know what? Parker's is easy to guard because he's running and sitting down on a turnaround, on a sit down. And Waddle actually has action, running an in route away from the defender. Before you even snap the ball, that's Waddle all day. That's your first read. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Our quarterbacks have a play and they know who their first read is. But based off of how the defense plays it, your first read can change. Your first read can change based off of how the defense is playing it pre-snap. And we're not coaching to that. We out there running plays saying this should be your first read. This is your go-to guy, blah, blah, blah. That's what they doing, and it's so elementary. That's why we never got a high-powered offense. That's why we can't allow our quarterbacks to be intelligent and smart. They're not coaching it to them because these guys just coming out here, nilly-willy. I know the playbook. But if you know it that well, start being creative. And let me tell you something. The greats get permission to call audibles. You know why? Because before they got permission, they said, screw the coach. I'm going to call this audible. Blah, blah, blah. You go do this. Blah, blah, blah. You go do that. Coach over there like, what is he doing? Hike, sticking it to him. That's what I'm doing, coach. And then a coach in the film room, I like the decision that you made there. That's how you start gaining their trust. These coaches will never trust our quarterbacks if they don't take the initiative to switch something on their own. You got to earn trust by saying, coach, I knew what I was doing on that. I just felt like Waddle was the target. You either support that or you don't. We can have a meeting with Flores if we have to. Y'all going to let me run this ship or not? I felt I knew to play very well, and I felt like I had a better matchup on the other side, and that's where I went. Did it work or did it not? But the truth is, 9 times out of 10, they won't say nothing but compliment them. They ain't going to say nothing but compliment them. They going to tell them, you know what, I like that read there. And then they might throw a little quiz in there, but what if this guy would have backed out in coverage? It didn't matter. He was the guy out wide, so I still had room to get it into him. So I'm just saying, man. Ryan said, let us come up there. I have things to say. Bro, that's Friday night. That's Friday night. I'll open it up for everybody on Friday night, 9 p.m. Anything that you want to disagree or critique or anything like that, Friday night, the doors will be open. All right? It will be open. Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's keep it going. All right, man. And I'm not gonna keep prolong this forever. I just want to get a few plays in, and we'll pick up some more of them maybe tomorrow during the day. But let's do one more because yeah, we see that we got some O-line issues, y'all, right? But we also see that we definitely quarterbacks leaving meat on the field regardless of the O-line. All right, so what do we have here? We got Jakeem Grant in motion. We literally have 12 personnel. Jakeem Grant making it 13, but we're going to stick with the 12 because he's still an eligible receiver. We got 4 down linemen, 3 in the linebackers. That's 7 in the box. All right. Still a potential run play. One-on-one on the outside. Very tight coverage. Safety is closer in the box. This is not your typical slant that you would like to run. Now, Grant is coming back in the picture to prove that they are not in man-to-man, but they are in zone. So you might have some flexibility in the secondary. And we hand the ball off. And I got to be honest with y'all. Again, I know we're handing the ball off because there's 7 in the box. These linebackers were already coming for the run. See, they already want to come for the run. But the frustrating thing to me is they're not in man-to-man and you're still not identifying your speed. See, this is stuff right here that I be talking about, y'all. I want y'all to look at the action that's happening on the outside with Parker and Jakeem Grant underneath. It wasn't your typical slant, but this is where the Miami Dolphins on plays like this, when they got something, y'all have to notice alignment. If it's 8 in the box, you do not run the ball. 6 in the box, you run the ball. 7 in the box, you want to identify how tight the linebackers are. All 3 linebackers are between the defensive end and both defensive ends. They are tight. First of all, this is the worst play to have any inside run. The defense is telling you run this ball up the middle, you're giving me a free play. Usually the linebacker on the outside, in the middle, or 2 of them in there, and one of them on the strong side, at least he's veered over. But they have literally said, we're going to clog this middle. Not only are we going to clog this middle, but we send Jakeem Grant in motion. Nobody follows him. So the linebackers are not covering Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant literally has no man. Jakeem Grant, they are in a zone all day. They are telling you they are in a zone. Jakeem Grant went in motion. First of all, Jakeem Grant wasn't going to go in motion. He called Grant in motion just to see if they were in man. Right there, they should have knew he wasn't in man. Nobody reacted. Not even a linebacker shifting over. Nobody reacted to Grant. He calls Grant back like, okay, I got what I wanted to see. But you're supposed to look at Grant as your first read. You abandon that run. You don't even hand it off. You look at Grant, and if the guy comes up in this zone to Grant, basically Grant is running the quick out, right? This guy being in the zone is going to look at Grant and the receiver, and when Grant comes in this area, this guy is supposed to come in underneath. You either got You either got Parker on the go or the slant right away. But they don't audible that. They're giving you the look that you've been trying all game to have. And they finally give it to you and you don't execute it, what you've been doing all game and failing at it, throwing that slant. Because they told you they're in the zone. Watch this. Stop. You see Grant? Watch this guy. Being in the zone, he has to come get Grant. Is any linebacker reacting to Grant? Still, Grant is wide open. But if you notice this is a zone, this guy is still looking at Grant and Parker. Bam, he's committed. Parker, right back door. Catch the ball. See if you can split the safeties up the field. Worst case scenario, you get tackled. First down. First down. First down. And you would have had great protection, might I add. Y'all see this? And you would have had great protection. Somebody said no reaction to Grant. The linebackers didn't react to Grant. That tells you they're in a zone, and somebody has to be accounted for Grant. If it's the safety, you got Grant wide open underneath. If it's a zone where Parker clears and this guy has to come up and get Grant, now you got Parker open underneath. You fake that handoff, or you just abandon the handoff altogether. And I'm going to tell y'all now, you know what's even more frustrating about the play? It's an option by the quarterback. That's what y'all not noticing on the play. It's a pistol. It's an option. He has the decision. All option decisions are basically determined by what you see pre-snap. I thought you read this by seeing nobody following Grant. It's his choice. Parker still runs his route full speed. Grant actually looks back just in case he throws it. But he already noticed he ran the ball. Grant looks back right here, but he like, oh, he handed it off. Never mind. Parker still thinking he might get it. Look at Parker. Look at Parker full speed this whole time. Parker sees what's going on. As soon as that guy goes to Grant, Parker like, ooh, I'm about to eat. But Parker, he didn't choose you. You see Parker? Parker's like, let me block. And a clean pocket. And people say it's easy to quarterback from upstairs, basically what we're doing, just analyzing film. But how can you get almost every single one of them wrong? At some point, we got to say they're making the wrong reads on the field. You're getting every pre-snap situation wrong to me. You're getting a play in your ear, and you're basically picking what you want to do when you get to the line of scrimmage. It's not good. You're running to the right, and they got every gap sealed. I could see if you toss the ball to the outside, maybe, but you're sending a run directly up the pressure. No. I don't even have to evaluate who blocked well and who didn't. All right, once again, they're in a zone because why? The guy in motion has nobody committing to him. You just have guys sliding. And everybody moving. They're sending the edge blitz like they did all day. Good job by the offensive lineman. Looks like he notices it, right? He fakes the flat. Lordy. It's the delay, Brissett. It's the delay. Stop right here. It's the freaking delay. Now I see what happened on this play. Huh? You want me to open your bottle of water?
Yes.
All right, here you go. Here you go, okay?
I'm not drop it.
Don't drop it. Good job. Jacoby Brissett delayed on this. Right here, the ball should have been thrown. He should have already been cocked back. And honestly, the sad part is he didn't need, since they were in a zone, he didn't need to pump fake. Let me tell y'all something. That's what's aggravating too. Why are you pump faking when they're running zone? If it's man-to-man, you'll get somebody to bite. But who's biting in zones? Everybody's going to their area and covering it. Who's biting in a zone? The pump fake should have been the throw. Right here should have been the ball flying. And then the guy's able to read you and come back to Giuseppe, and it should have been a straight line bullet, not a hanging pass. The problem was the throw, too. He threw a bullet. I mean, he threw a hanging pass when the guy was actually a beeline. Waddle needs to stop. Now, Waddle got mad for nothing. Waddle thinks that he's wide open, but the ball was already gone. That's the only reason you're wide open. You recovered the entire time. Your man had you right here. Waddle got mad at the end of the play. But Waddle is covered right here with safety help that's coming his way. Waddle is covered right here with safety help coming his way. The guy dropped off when the pass was in the air, so you weren't open, Waddle. You were only open because the pass was already gone. But Gesicki would have been able to get that play right here if Jacoby Brissett would have just threw it the right way. He let the ball hang in the sky. He let the ball hang in the sky. Look at Gesicki kind of turn around and wait for it. Gesicki actually had to slow down on it. You got to throw a bullet right in there. Bam, right here, your decision. If you know everybody route, your decision is made right here. You know where Gesicki is going to end up, and if you throw that bullet, you would have caught him right over here by the sideline. But instead, you gave the defender time to close in that. And another thing, if you feel that it's tight and you don't like it, then hey, you can always go to your one-on-one at the top. You got a guy with his back turned. You can always go to your one-on-one on the other side. Let them jump it out. If they don't get it, they don't get it, but let them jump it out. But I don't think this is a bad read by Jacoby Brissett. He actually had the correct read. He just threw it late. That second right there, wait. He looking, waiting, and he let it float. Y'all see that float? Y'all see the pass floating in the air? Instead of throwing a bullet, look at it float. It hang. He just hung it. He just hung it. He just hung it. But the pocket is clean. Great protection. Great protection. Had a good time to throw the ball, too. Let me see. Oh, this is the interception. Anyway, man, I'm not going to see. I ain't going to lie. I just love film. I love film. It's like you almost can't stop doing it. Now, so far in this game, we know that we have some offensive lineman mistakes, right? So far in this game, we have offensive linemen making mistakes in the game. But can y'all be honest with me for a second? Are they playing as bad as people made it seem so far? We still got a whole lot of game. But are they playing as bad as people made it seem? Because almost every play, there was an opportunity outside of Austin Jackson doing some ridiculous stuff early on. We make every excuse in the world for our quarterbacks. Jacoby Brissett ain't exempt. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Has our offensive line looked as bad as people made it seem? Because it's like there's still plays to be made on the field everywhere. They're not as bad as people make them out to be. They're not perfect, but gosh, man, how did it come to us putting this kind of level of scrutiny? They do have culpability. They do have faults. We pointed them out on this stream. But they make it seem like they're a train wreck when I'm not seeing that. I'm not even seeing bad. Austin Jackson has some bad stuff, but as a unit, I'm not even seeing a bad O-line. Am I being biased and trying to be a O-line-a-near? You know, they say two-a-near, Watson-near, and am I being an O-line-a-near? Am I just being so overly forgiving to the O-line because I'm trying to rip whoever on the O-line deserves it, rip them apart? But do they really look bad? They don't to me. They definitely look like they're a young growing O-line that are making certain mistakes, but overall, I'm not seeing a bad O-line. I know this is early. That's like 2 possessions, but I'm just saying in general. But people typically are calling even those 2 possessions trash. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of misses by the quarterback. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm gonna do a few more because I'm just addicted. All right. I love film, man. I'm just addicted. All right. Oh my gosh, the dreadful formation. Oh my gosh. The dreadful formation. Trips to the left, one to the right, or trips to the right, one to the left. And it's not dreadful. It's just that it aggravates me that we run it so much and we should have a wide open guy every time. But it's like, are they gonna find him and hit him? Come on, y'all. So let's see. This is where Jacoby actually, I believe in the game, he start cleaning it up. So I was actually during the live stream. If you think I'm lying, go back to my live stream. I look like Nostradamus. Before every play, I told you who the hot guy, the hot read guy should be. And he hit the guy every time, which told me he was doing some things right. When I look at this formation, my 2 guys is Mike Gesicki, and if this safety stays here, one-on-one with Parker. Those are the 2 guys that I would read on this play. And if Gaskins want to run out in the flat around, he might be a valuable option too. I don't even remember what this play is, but Gesicki or Parker is what I see pre-snap. So what do we have? We got Parker, we got Gaskins, and we got Gesicki underneath on the out. Looks like really good defense to me. He swings it out to Gaskins on a one-on-one. He hits his guy underneath. Good read by Jacoby Brissett. The only thing that frustrates me, it is the first read. But it's the guy you're supposed to go to if they back out into the zone and cover those other 2 guys. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Right here. Parker, one-on-one if he's running a go route. Right? If the safety doesn't bail. I think the safety bails. Gesicki, run the out route. Because this linebacker is your guy, and this safety got you deep. Unless they're in a zone. Another thing he should have did is check to see if anybody followed anybody on this play. When all else fails, you hit Gaskins, because if this man is Gaskins, he's going to be late on it. He's going to be late because Gaskins already wider than him. Or this guy picks him up. Let's see what happens. Yep. There it is. Gaskins outside. Put the ball in front of him. I love the ball placement on that. What did they do to Parker and Gesicki? Parker doesn't run a go route. He cuts inside to the safety. Took that away because the play ain't for a go route. Gesicki does the out that I would have liked for him to do. You can hit Gesicki right here for a quick tackle and bang, bang, because they're also setting up a natural rub right here with Waddle rubbing on this defender. But he's going to close real quick. He makes them wide. That's another area you could have went. But he decided to go on a one-on-one just in case Gaskins could get upfield and make more happen. Good read by Jacoby Brissett. Great pocket in the process, too. What I love is if he didn't want to go there, he had time to go wherever he wanted. Don't tell me this O-line don't do anything good. I've been seeing more good plays by the O-line, giving protection. Next play. Do you see the exact same formation, y'all? It's just this time he switches the running back instead to the other way. But you got that same one-on-one with Parker, right? Safety looking. He could help. I don't know what the route is. But you got a linebacker, 2 linebackers within the blocks, and we got the trips. Now, this is more man-to-man like because you got a guy at the line of scrimmage basically saying, I'm going to challenge this guy. But you got Gesicki that can go to work here who's uncovered. See what happens. You fake the handoff to force this linebacker, and hopefully, please, Gesicki be running something inside. Gesicki inside. Why aren't you hitting Gesicki right here? Oh, He still tries to go to Jacoby, but gosh, man, it's the timing, y'all. He had two guys he could have went through. If you're going to look at Albert Wilson, stick it to him right here. What are you doing? Stick it to him right here. This guy's back turn. He don't know what's going on. You're looking at the man. You got two guys that have inside leverage on their man. And if you're going to stare at Albert Wilson, stick it to him. Y'all got to forgive me. I've been saying all of that and not showing y'all the film. Oh, my gosh. Y'all got to see this play. My bad, man. My bad. Look at this play, man. Your hot guy who's uncovered is Jacoby on this play, right? These guys are literally man to man, okay? Jacoby is your guy. This linebacker is a problem because he can cut off anything inside to Jacoby, and the outside is too congested. But that's why, see, oh my God, let me tell y'all another thing that makes me mad. Let me tell you what makes me mad. Gaskin starts on the right side of the line. Do you know why they put Gaskins on the left side, which is smart? The fake handoff is going to pull this linebacker to clear the lane for Jacoby to have an inside and Albert Wilson to have an inside. Watch what happens. Stop right here. It worked. You pull the linebacker with the fake handoff. Great execution by the play caller. Great execution by Jacoby Brissett, putting the running back on his left hip to fake the handoff to pull the linebacker in. But why did you not pull the trigger? Stop. Both of your guys have inside leverage, and it's an easy first down. Albert Wilson up here, stick it to him. You're staring at him. Where's the pass? Jacoby has inside leverage. Yes, sir. I know. I saw the fly. I'm going to get him, okay? Jacoby has his guy. You mean to tell me you're not going to throw the ball to neither of them? You're still staring at Albert Wilson, but you're not even throwing the ball. What does he do? He leaves Albert Wilson, and now he looks at Jacoby late when he's now tightly covered. And another thing, look at who's coming out of the backfield who potentially might be wide open down here. Y'all see this? Just saying. I'm going to say that for this reason. You decided to throw a tight window ball to Mike Jacoby. Defender makes a play, and bam. Do not tell me we're not leaving plays on the field. Do not tell me our quarterbacks aren't leaving plays on the field. Stop right here. You got two options right there, and you would have completed both of them with a decent throw. Somebody say it's been almost 10 minutes. My bad. I'll be into my film, man. Do not tell me we don't leave plays on the field when you got the guy that you're staring at and you still don't throw the ball. And you got Mike Jacoby right here and you still don't throw the ball until it's too late. And look at the O-line. Y'all see that? Y'all see that protection? You see how long they get to throw the ball, but the decisions they make? Look at the protection and all of that. Look at the protection. Look at the protection. All this protection. And they say the O-line is just trash. Now they want to show blitz action. They put 6 guys on the line of scrimmage and they only got 5 blockers. So what is he going to do with the running back? We got man-to-man with Devontae Parker over here. Single high safety. Trips over here. Again, you make sure you look at that safety because if you get that one-on-one with Parker on a go route, you got to take it, right? Let's see what happens. Well, first of all, we didn't call any protections. Even though they backed out in the coverage, you didn't call any protections just in case everybody came. Just in case everybody came, you called no protections. Y'all see what I'm talking about? At the line, standing up. We're just getting set. You see what I'm talking about? No protections. Now, don't get me wrong. The center is. But you got another guy on the other side. Now, they backed out of it. Okay? Jacoby. What do y'all see? You see a guy sitting down in the zone right here. You see another guy coming free over the top right here. You got some underneath action that I wouldn't take yet. Anything open up? You still had that guy, and you still got the guy sitting underneath. The guy sitting underneath was your guy the whole time. Once they went in the zone, you got to stick it to the guy who's not running through the zones, but sitting down in it. That guy was there the entire time on the play. He does hit his man late. He does hit Waddle late, but it wasn't the read. It wasn't the right read to make. That was actually the freestyle of the play, which is good. We got to play on the freestyle, but I want y'all to watch this play the entire time. I want you to watch Albert Wilson right here and watch what he does the whole time. He's going to eat this zone alive by just going up about 7 yards and sitting down in it. Bam. That's what Josh Allen and the rest of those guys, Mac Jones, they eating on all day. But it still works, y'all. But we had to bank on an extension of the play. We had to bank on an extension of the play. We made something out of nothing. These things have to happen too. How was the O-line on the play? How was the O-line on the play? How was the O-line? He backed out. Good protection so far. Kenley looking like he might be getting ready to get beat on it. He still holds him off. Good recovery by Kenley, by the way. Still got a good pocket. That's a good pocket, y'all. And he should have already thrown the ball because we already know Albert Wilson's sitting over there in the zone waiting on it. Or even Gaskins right here. I don't know, right? He already got inside leverage on his man. Or Parker even later right there. But now he's sliding up. And did he have to slide up, y'all? Everybody was in front of their man and he had his pocket. Did he really have to slide up? But he did see a lane, so I'm not tripping on that. He saw a lane. He decided to run because he pulled the ball down. Look at that. He in a running position. Now he's looking. He sees Waddle throwing on the run. Good job at the end of the play executing. But we got to make it easier because you could have got yourself killed. Run formation, typically one to the right, one to the left. Ooh, I mean, I don't like this. I don't like this. You got a 7-man box, but you can count 8 because this guy ain't even committing to playing safety. Also, you got a DB that's playing inside technique on Devontae Parker, who this is a nice 50-50 potential. I would go 50-50 on this play. I would try to find Parker on this play. I don't know what we do on this play. But let's see. We still got safety help on the other side, so I don't know. Play action. Ooh, right on your side of the field, you got the slant already. You already got the slant. I like that. Hit it, Jacoby. Please hit that for me. Hit that slant. He already behind the linebackers, at least about to get up. At least he gonna make it to the 45, Jacoby. Hit that slant, Jacoby. We counting on you. Nope. Already locked in on this guy. He locked in on his tight end. He does have inside leverage, but you got to wait on him to clear. So hopefully he clears. I don't even remember this play. And that safety is basically out of the play. He tripping. Oh, still didn't throw the ball. And you still got him on the backside open. But now you're just taking away yards at the catch if you do hit him. Oh, it just gets worse. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You got Waddle for a slant that might have even went to the house had he split them defenders. And yeah, another play with great protection. Look at this pocket. Look at this protection. You ain't even got a bail. You ain't even got a bail, to be honest with you. You don't even have to bail, to be honest with you. Somebody said Tua makes that throw. Tua's good at making that throw, but I don't think he makes the throw because he's going to do exactly what Jacoby did. Whoever the first read was for him on the play, he's going to lock on to him. And the first read for this play was Mike Gesicki. The first read for this play is Mike Gesicki. I want y'all to see it. See Gesicki in motion. Watch he look at Gesicki. Turn around, Gesicki. He already looked because he can't be looking at Waddle. He can't be looking. If you're looking at Waddle, you need to be fired now. Let me go back a second earlier. You see? Watch his head. See, he looking at Gesicki. That's his first read. He's still looking at Gesicki. He looked at the safety, then back to Gesicki. He got confirmation at the safety. I might can throw this. He back to Gesicki. Now he see that linebacker coming in his view of Gesicki. Now, and I would have still threw it to Gesicki if you're going to stare at him. If you throw the right ball, Gesicki's still going to eat. Over the top right there in the middle, Gesicki's still going to eat on the Dolphin logo. But he never threw it. He never threw it. But it doesn't matter. Look who you had. Wide open. Jalen Waddle. Bam, right here. Jalen would have caught that ball about right where my mouse is playing around. You lead that pass, and Jalen Waddle is off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. He's off to the races. You lead that pass before this defender even know. Following Gesicki, Waddle is one-on-one with this safety. Even if you caught it all late, Waddle right here, still available. Man. See, this is where I'm starting to get mad. Y'all saw me do my last film study of Tua last week, and I was just calling everything how it was, but then I got mad at the end because I saw a whole bunch of this crap. And now I'm seeing it with Jacoby Brissett, and I can feel my heat thermometer just going up. O-line this, O-line that. You see how much protection this O-line is providing? And you're not hitting the guy that you need to hit right away. Look at this protection. Look at this protection. Look at the. He got to be better than this versus the. See, another play like this. We got an empty backfield. 5-on-4 blocking. Trips to the right, one to the left. You got two guys uncovered. You got Parker in the slot uncovered. And you got, I don't know who this is. It might be Grant or somebody or Perry. Not Perry, but Ahmed in the slot, wide open. Two guys, but guess what? They already telling you the defense, Jacoby. Look at this defender. He's facing Parker. Look at this defender. He's facing him. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is a play that I might, as soon as I hike the ball, I might run. We got linebackers not even looking. And I got 5 blockers and 4 pursuit guys. Look at this hole right up the middle. See, Mahomes would have hiked that ball and took off. Linebacker still looking at the inside guy. Matter of fact, I would have called the inside guy on the out route just so I could run the ball. See, this is pre-snap stuff you can see. Look, right before the snap, y'all. Both of these, look at that. Before the snap, they already telling you what they're going to do. He done turned his body and said, Parker, I ain't letting you have nothing inside. Both of them. I would have said, hey, I want you to go on the out, and I want you to go on the out, Parker. Or matter of fact, run the go. I'm going to run right up the middle. I'm going to hike the ball. Look at that lane up the middle, y'all. Y'all see that lane up the middle? You see that lane up the middle that he could have ran? You see that? And what he doing back there holding the ball? You got Albert Wilson on the other side, though. You might want to stick it to him now. Now you're under pressure. Now, Waddle still out here making plays regardless of the bad reads. Waddle still making plays. Watch this big old gaping hole. Watch this. See that, y'all? Who looking at the quarterback? Tell me a single soul that's looking at the quarterback that play linebacker. And I knew that was going to be the case before this play snap based off of the way that they were lined up. Lamar Jackson would have scored a touchdown on this play. Soon as oh my gosh. And guess what? I got to go to the other view because they'll blame the offensive line. Let's go back. They'll say, well, they didn't give him time to throw. Leave me alone. Look at this pocket. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That's all you need. He still got it off and made the play. At least we got him to make the play. Somebody said falls on the OC. It needs to be taught in practice. I agree. That's the area where it falls on the OC. I'm just trying to tell people we don't have a quarterback that can actually notice these things themselves. They're not there yet. I am regular Joe Schmo. The only football experience I have is playing safety in high school. That's the only football experience I have. I've watched the game my whole life and studied the game, don't get me wrong, but I see this stuff before the snap. Everybody like, yeah, it's easier after the play in real time. No, before the snap, you could already tell yourself what should be what should be your go-to before the snap. Look at this play. 6 in the box, hand the ball off. Before the snap, I would hand this ball off. I don't know what he's about to do, but before the snap, and not only you got strong side to the left. Before the snap, I'm handing this ball off. Please hand the ball off, Jacoby. Okay, he hands it off. Thank you. Whew. And it still ain't work out great, but that's what you're supposed to do. Let's see who messed it up. So, please, Dieter, leave that man and commit to the linebacker. All right, you got your hole you want to shoot through. Please shoot it. See, Dieter never sealed number 58 either. Let me tell y'all. That's on Dieter. Let me tell y'all why. I want you to look at the running back. The running back wants to cut back right in this lane right here. He's going to wait for this play to develop with 77 sealing 49. Dieter has to come pick up 58 right now. Not wait till he get up to the line, but go get him now. Watch the running back, the move the running back make. He going to look like he about to cut back, but then he realized, oh, I can't. Look, where you think the running back looking at where he want to go? Where does the running back want to go right now? He want to come right through this lane. He just waiting on 77 to seal it, but guess who he's looking at? He looking at number 58 back here, and Dieter, ain't seal him yet. So since Dieter didn't stop him from closing his lane, he got to maintain his level on it. Look at it. You see that? He saw 58 coming over, so he had to change his freaking lane. He saw 58 running free to the hole, so he changed direction. I'm going to be honest. That's some great vision by the running back. And now he see 21 and he like, dang, I ain't got nowhere to go. Had Dieter left his man like he was supposed to. Oh, was he getting held? Oh, Dieter got held right here. Y'all see that tug by the D lineman? Dieter's actually trying to go to him. You see that handful of jersey? I don't know if y'all can see it well, because I could see it on my big screen. I watch on the big screen. I don't know what y'all watching on. But y'all see how Dieter's jersey is getting tugged? He actually, I got to give it to him. He actually wants to come out to 58, but he's being held. And those are the small tricks defensive linemen do. You're double teaming me, I'm going to grab whoever's trying to leave me a little bit so you can't go make your block. Because they're always looking for holding on the offensive line and not the defensive line. They're always looking for holding on the offensive line and not the defensive line. This is what smart nose tackles do. This is what smart ones do. Do y'all see that hold? I can't even get mad at Dieter. Because the sad part is this was going to be a big run had Dieter been able to actually seal 58. Look at the lane. 58 wouldn't have even been in the lane. Look at this. Stop. You see that lane? And 49 is about to seal it, y'all. He's about to seal 49, man. That would have been a good lane. I watched TD's live streams in a 20-foot movie theater. That's what's up. Then you saw that hole clear as day. I know we'll blame the O-line on that run blocking, but what are you supposed to do? The guy straight up held you. Trips to the right, one to the left. 10 personnel. Actually 11. One back, one tight end. He's not eligible. He's in a grounded position. What do we see here? Possible man-to-man, outside technique. This is typically zone. You see how this guy is a little shaded on the outside of the receiver? That's something you could always notice. Are people lined up in front of their guy, or are they shaded outside a little bit? Some of those are tails. Wait, hold on. What are we doing? My bad. Hold on. Did we send somebody in motion? Stop right here. Tight ends are coming around. We hand this ball off. We got a gap over there. I really need to read this one. Oh, Jacoby Brissett kept it. I thought he handed it off. I was like, well, why? What happened here? Why would we do that? Let me see what's going on here. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box. It's even. We don't have any deep safeties. One is backing up. One comes in the box, playing outside the box, but we already hiked the ball. Then we got a corner blitz. You just got to let it go. You just got to let it go, Jacoby. You just got to let it go. Y'all see this? Jacoby has his hand up, ready to throw the ball. You got to let it go. You got to actually throw it. Great read. Blitz coming off. That is your alert. Parker, follow his alert. Because this isn't the original route typically. When you have a a corner that blitzes, Parker is supposed to change his route to be the outlet. Jacoby doesn't let the ball go. He just takes the hit. You got to let it go. You have to let it go. You have to let it go. That man in your face, you got to let it go. Even if you side throw it. Or he bats it down. He's not going to pick no ball off right there in front of your face. Incomplete. But you're risking a negative 7-yard play. You got to let that ball go. If he actually get his hands on it and bat it, incomplete. Luckily, you escaped it and hopefully got back to the line of scrimmage. You got to let it go. And there's no way he would have knew the corner blitz was coming, though, y'all. So that's a quick read, quick reaction. That's what Mac Jones was killing us with. They sent them corner blitzes. He threw it right to his hot. He threw it right to his guy. Now, look at this play. How many times have we seen the trips to the right, one to the left, or trips to the left, one to the right? Same thing, right, y'all? And look at Mike Gesicki. Carter, close it for me, okay? Look at Mike Gesicki. Uncovered. This is another play I tell y'all, if they drop back in coverage, and now look, Jacoby Brissett actually calling out his protection to the right with the defensive end potentially. And they actually send him. They actually send him. Look at Gesicki. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm about to punch my computer screen. I'm looking at a pocket that's throwable right now, at least at this point, in Gesicki creeping behind the defense. You better throw this ball. I don't even know what happened on the rest of this play, but you better throw this ball. You better throw this ball, Jacoby Brissett. You better throw this ball. Here we go. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I got scared, y'all. I got scared. How do you miss it? But what did I say before pre-snap? He called his protections to Gaskins to pick up 49, right? What does Gaskins do? He doesn't even pick up 49. These guys ain't listening. Y'all look at Jacoby. He actually told Gaskins, right? But Gaskins ain't supposed to listen to him. You know why? Gaskins' job is to pick up the man closest to the quarterback. The closest man to the quarterback. And let me show you something that happened here. That's who he felt was the closest man to the quarterback. And the line actually did a decent job, if you ask me. Let's go back to it. Slide into protection, too. And Gaskins still got beat around that corner, to be honest with you. But let me tell you if Gesicki would have caught that on the run, maybe we would have had a few more things going for ourselves, too, on that play. But good read. Finally, a good read, y'all. Finally, a good read by our quarterback. Finally, a good read, and you can see it pre-snap. Now, these are the other plays that I love pre-snap. I want to see what happens. Parker over here, I think the coverage is really suspect to where you're not really looking at that to be your first option. But you got stacked receivers over here where the linebacker is actually playing inside of both of them, and the corner is outside. I would run whoever this is right here on a quick out to the flat right away. I would signal this man to run right in the flat right away. It also isn't a bad run play out this way as well because you got to overload on this side, but you also have a linebacker who has to worry about the receiver and has to worry about the run game because you got 3 guys on 2. If you add the 3, now you got running back wide receivers that can actually block. So I would do my action on the right here. Like, this is just literal playlist football based off of the formation. I can come up with a play here. Actually, you got 4 guys over here because the center's right here. I thought that was the center. You got 4 guys on 2, and the linebacker is on it. So this is a good run potential around the corner, or send this guy right straight out to the flat and see if he can catch it and get around the corner before this guy catch up. Don't know what's going to happen, but that's what I'm seeing. Fakes the handoff. And we got a 3-man route on this situation. So you see what I'm saying about this guy playing out would have been a good option here. So the run would have been 8 up because this guy's out the pass. But you know what? Based off of the play, this out I'm talking about is still open, but he got an even more wide open guy right up the middle. Because I didn't know that the tight end sitting at the line was going to go out on the route. But knowing that he was an eligible receiver, you'd have had any one of those options to go with. And now you got 2 options. And I'm so mad already again. I'm mad again. I don't care if he throw this and complete this to somebody, but why does it take him so long to hit a guy who's already wide open? You can't make this up. Look, y'all, pause. Right here, you already know you about to have 2 guys wide open. You already got them. Pick one and stick it to him. Listen to Dan Marino right here. Pick a guy, let it fly. What'd he do? Stop. Oh, my gosh. You can't make this up. All this time, he got protection. This is why I be so adamant about the O-line ain't as bad as y'all making it seem. This is exactly why I try to defend the O-line, my O-line. This is why I try to defend my freaking O-line. Because our quarterbacks be doing this boneheaded stuff and making them look terrible. Are they perfect? No, but they are not as bad as people make them seem. Oh my gosh. And now you're under pressure. And the O-line haters will say, look at this crap. Jacoby running for his life. The O-line sucks. The O-line sucks. And this is the touchdown drop by Parker that should have never even got to that. We never should have even had that attempt. And Ronnie in the comment section, TD is an O-line apologist. Do y'all blame the O-line on this play, ladies and gentlemen? Let me stop right here. Look at the O-line. Gaskin's like, I ain't got nobody to block yet. Look at the O-line. Fast forward. Fast forward. Look at the man's wide open. 2 of them. 2 of them. And the O-line at least holding up to this point. Who are you looking at? Oh, and then you cock back to throw it. Oh, this hurts. This hurt. I'm losing faith in Jacoby. I didn't even watch all the game film. I just knew we were moving the ball down the field. And but that does make me at least happy we were moving the ball down the field despite him missing a lot of stuff. Look at this pocket. Matter of fact, forget the pocket. Bam. You're looking at him. You're looking at him right here. You're looking at him, Jacoby. You stop. Oh, you stop looking at him. I saw when you turned your head away from him. What in the soul got into you? Watch his head turn away from him. Right there. Oh, ooh, Jacoby. Ooh, Jacoby. Ooh, Jacoby. Ooh, Jacoby. Ooh, Jacoby. Next play. You got, once again, Jacoby wide open, starting to play. What are you supposed to do on this play? I'm going to send Gaskins on a go route, right? I'm going to tell whoever this tight end is right here to go on an out route. If it's man-to-man, they got to follow Jacoby deep. Okay? If it's an out route, you got to follow the guy on the outside. And then I'm going to send Jacoby streaking right up the middle behind the coverage. But if it is a zone, I'm sending Gaskins on the go because this guy's going to have to drop off Gaskins and pick up the tight end on the out route. And Gaskins is going to be open unless the safety goes over. But now you got Jacoby once again stretching the D with right over the top. I'm just going to work the right side of the field because that's my advantage. Empty backfield, 4-man rush. Stop. They don't call that play. They're not in a man because look at this guy leaving them. Jacoby, you either hit this man underneath. Right here, even on the play you got two guys here that you're supposed to hit right away. Two guys here you're supposed to hit right away. You're looking at them. You hit one of them. Thank you. And we got a flag. I don't know what that was for. You hit one of them. Okay. I'm telling y'all, these are plays that I'm audibling. Because here's why. Look at the defense they're in, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the defense they're in. They're in a zone, right? This is how you stick it to them, in the zone. This corner up here is following deep. They got a middle of the field zone, right? The corner is following deep, right? You send this tight end on the out route to clear it out instead of having this guy sit here. You got two guys out of the picture. Now you got Jacoby one-on-one. You're supposed to send him streaking because this linebacker is not supposed to follow him. He's just sitting in a zone. See the linebacker? Letting him go. That's a part of the zone. If you know that, you can audible your guys' route and you'll find the open guy. I would have had him going right up the seam because eventually they got to drop off. They have to drop off. I would have sent them up the seam, and I might have even took in Gaskins and run a deep in route. There's a lot of creativity in that formation you could do. Them trips to the right and one to the left. There's a lot of creativity. But for him to find his check down, the pocket wasn't bad. He still got hit, but you can't win every battle. He got hit, y'all. He got hit. Let's see who lost their battle right away. That's the center. You know what, man? I'm not even going to blame. Even though the center need to hold him up, Solomon Kinley got to stop this crap. Solomon Kinley got to stop. I want y'all to watch Solomon Kinley. If the defensive end goes outside, look at this. You going to chase the man? You're supposed to look to see which one of y'all need help. Back up a little bit and start surveying the situation. He just automatically committing. Oh, this is a whole nother play. My bad. Another play. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, you have another unmanned Mike Gesicki. You see that? Mike Gesicki. Another play. 6 in the box. Mike Gesicki. Uncovered at the line. Please tell me you hit this man. Stop right here. At least he's looking that way. Let's see what happens. Gesicki looks back, rounds his route. I can't stand Gesicki route running. Like I want y'all to imagine that this route was crisp. He ran it and bam, he would have still been running. But since he rounds the route, he should cut. Bam. I mean, them cuts are just trash. Great catch. I'll take it all day. But come on, Gesicki. Them cuts are just terrible. Rounding out your routes, man. Make them nice and precise, and you might still be running. Look, once again, you see all this cushion underneath? Waddle is the guy you want to look for. Waddle is the guy you want to look for, and they sending a zero blitz, it look like. And they do. They send a zero blitz. Pass the ball to Waddle now. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Brissett. Thank you. Whew, you scared me there. You scared me there. Scared me. They sent one man more than you can block. Good job, Brissett. Oof. Stop right here. You're in a zone because this man ain't actually in front of Albert Wilson. He's 2 yards in. This guy is on the outside of the receiver. This guy is on the inside of Gesicki, who's uncovered again. They're basically telling you what they're in. Yep, in a zone. In a zone. Albert Wilson, that's your read right now. You don't want to go Gesicki because this guy's already starting inside. You do got Waddle underneath, but I would check it down there if I had to, if this one wasn't open. But you got Albert Wilson. Drops the pass. Trash. That would have been a first down, ladies and gentlemen. We would have had 3 more cracks. That was second down right there. You see the line marker. You see where he was supposed to catch the ball. You see all he had to do is be past the 5-yard line. Wide receiver. Terrible. Terrible. The line brought they gave up some pressure on this, but it was still time to deliver the ball. He still had time to deliver the ball. Look at the offensive line. You still gave him time to deliver the ball. Look at this. The ball is delivered in a clean pocket. Clean pocket. He got rid of the ball. Unfortunately, PFF counts this as a pressure. But, hey, it is what it is. That was the first down that Albert Wilson messed up. Next play, third down. Quads to the left, 1 to the right. First of all, you got Devontae Parker one-on-one on the outside. With no help on the slant and no help on any throw over the top to the pylon. And you got quads to the left with what looks like, let me count them, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 4 receivers on 3 corners on 4 receivers. You should be throwing this behind the line of scrimmage and letting the rest of them guys block. But gosh, you got Gesicki out there. That's going to make it rough, but still, you take your chances. I don't know what we're going to do on this play. Now, the linebacker is over here creeping. It doesn't matter if maybe it's Albert Wilson. Pull Albert Wilson back or whoever to catch the ball. You just got to call the right guy on this. They back in the zone. They don't run that type of play. Now, what I don't like, this is where see Parker going for that fade route, but the defender played it beautifully well. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like Miami when they do stuff like this. First of all, he was a yard short. He did make the pass. Here's what I don't like about it. We have zone coverage, and you can see that pre-snap. Why are we running everyone through the zone and not having a single sit-down option? Let me tell y'all what I mean. Watch Gesicki. Gesicki's running through the zone. Albert Wilson is running through the zone. Jakeem Grant is running underneath the zone. And we got to go to the pylon. You have to have one guy sitting down in the zone. And you know who that should have been? The same guy you went to. Grant should have never had to catch in. This is offensive game planning. This is the play call. I don't dislike the play at like the 20-yard line. You see what I mean? But you got to have one guy in the zone go to this first down right here and sit down. You have to have one man sit down in the zone between both defenders, and that's your automatic guy, because you're giving them 3 targets running through for them to worry about, and the one who sits down is the guy you're supposed to hit. Not a single person sat down in the zone. Matter of fact, you ran Grant into the zone. And it ain't their fault. This is where the play call comes. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be telling Flores, call a timeout, call a timeout, call a timeout, call a timeout. Because you don't know what defense they're going to be before the snap. But let me give it away right here. Let me give it away. You got 4 to the left and only 3 defenders. Zone. You got 4 guys to the left and only 3 defenders. Common sense zone. Zone. And I'm not going to blame the quarterback on this. He's just running the play. Yes. He's just running the play. This is where that OC got to be like, call a timeout, call a timeout, call a timeout. If we were man to man, I would have felt a lot better about this. Now they good. They in here coloring right now. Baby's over here coloring. Sorry if y'all hear all the noise. Call a timeout, call a timeout. They're in the zone. It don't matter who you threw it to. Parker had good defense. The other side had good defense. Albert Wilson can catch the ball, but he's still below the sticks. They just waiting on him to get it so they could tackle him right away. Same thing with Jakeem Grant. And why would you take a dangerous shot to Gesicki right there up the seam? Just not necessary. And hold on, did he fumble too? Oh, added insult to injury. Oh, well. Add insult to injury. Look at the pocket. It was good enough to get the ball off. And imagine if a guy was sitting down in the zone, it would have already been gone. You can't make this up. I'm over here sideline quarterbacking, but some things are too obvious, ladies and gentlemen. Some things are too obvious. This is my very last drive, man. This is going to be my very last drive, and I'm going to stop this foolishness, man. All right. We got them to turn the ball over. Xavier Howard gets a pick. So you mean to tell me, Miami Dolphins, we literally start. We got great field position where we're going to start at the 25-yard line. You don't get any more gifts. Remember we seen the same formation earlier, y'all? Watch this. Stop right here. We saw the same formation earlier. Remember I told y'all you see the 2 receivers outside? I like to see this guy go outside for the easy pass. But what I didn't know on the last play is this tight end was going to go out for a route too. So right now you want to send this guy out and maybe come back to the same play. But the difference is this linebacker is up in position ready for it, but you still got that quick out. I don't know what's going to happen on this play. Fakes the, they hand it off. Nowhere to go. I would have ran that same wrinkle that was wide open last time that we screwed up. Now, let's see who the O-line. Let's see who messed this up. All right, we got the double. We got the seal. All right, we got the double. Ooh, this looked like it's forming up to be a really good lane coming this way. We got to push in the back. He doesn't have good leverage. I think that's Preston Williams. Not a good job by Preston, but he at least pushes him out of the way. This guy is splitting the double team. I got to see who these 2 guys are. It's just a shame. See, these 2 guys right here made the play. These 2 guys right here screwed the play up. It's 2-on-1 and they got beat. This was the lane it was designed to go through. This was the lane. Watch it. This is the lane it's designed to go through right over here, but he has to cut back because it looked like he's about to cut him off. Who are these 2? I got to see who Oh, Jesus. Dieter and Kinley. Dieter and Kinley had a double team and couldn't finish the guy. 91 a beast, though, but had a double team and couldn't seal the block. And the O-line playing good, if you ask me, but stuff like that. And let me say another thing. Why is it that I literally don't see the terrible play by the O-line so far in this whole game? I see mistakes, but I can put up any team's film and see mistakes on the O-line. I see mistakes by the O-line, but why am I not seeing terrible play? What I just saw was terrible on that run blocking. But overall, I don't see terrible play by the line. Oh, my bad. I'm supposed to go pre-snap. All right. Dead giveaway. We're not in man-to-man. Look at them. They letting Waddle run free. The safety don't have him. He just they got yes. Good picture. I like your picture. Go draw me a giraffe, okay? My bad, y'all. They going 3 high on this, okay? Waddle in motion told you that it wasn't man-to-man. Look at this action you got underneath. You got crossing receivers underneath here, right? The play design, a lot of cushion. We got a free blitzer off the edge. Can't wait to evaluate this on the O-line. And he takes a hit. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for the life of me, I got to see why that free blitzer came. But as soon as you snap the ball, right here, how many options does he have? How many options does he have to hurry up and get rid of the ball with a guy coming off the edge free? CB83 said there is bad play on the offensive line, TD. I said I know that. I said overall, if you look at this game, they're not playing bad overall. These guys have 6 plays where we don't even mention a problem by them, and then the one problem, and y'all count that for all 6 plays. They have, like think about the last few drives. Jacoby Brissett has had all the time in the world with wide open people, didn't throw the ball, and we ignored that the offensive line played good on those plays. And then the one bad play they have, y'all make it count for all 5 good ones. 1 out of 5 bad plays, and y'all made it seem like all 5 of them was bad by the O-line. But he already got a man. Sacked. Now, let's look at the line on this. What happened? Stop. So they show blitz. You got to account for Milano. You got to account for this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. So they got 6 versus 5 in a running back. No, I don't think any protections are called. We'll take a sky view in a second. Got his man, got his man, got his man, got his man, got his man. They sent one more man and we were blocking. That's on the quarterback, keeping the running back inside to protect. Unevaded to the quarterback. Ain't nothing the O-line could have did in this situation. Everybody has their man. Jesse Davis out here got 2 men. Now it's passed off for Dieter got 2 men. I'm going to tell y'all where they got confused on this. Somewhere on the right side of the line, something got mixed up. I got to see who it is. So they did a crossing over here. Dieter ended up with 2 guys. Now, I know some people would say, well, the right tackle was supposed to take Milano. If the right tackle took Milano, then the right guard, 50 would have a free rush. Then when he slid over, 98 would have had the free rush. No matter what you did on this play, somebody would have had a free rush. Whose job is that? It is not the O-line to call out protection for more men than there is the block. And we blame the O-line. This is the play right here where Jacoby Brissett says, you know what, I'm going to need to keep my running back inside. Instead, he's worried about the motion. I'm going to need to keep my running back inside and let my line know who he's going to block. If I was Brissett, I would have said shift the line right and Gaskins block the edge. Or if you really want to make it easy, tell Gaskins to get on your right hip and take care of this linebacker. There is nothing the O-line can do with 6 rushers and 5 blockers. This is what I'm talking about. But right after this play, what did everybody say? The O-line sucks. Now remember, that's one play. Once again, you got trips to the left, one to the right. Y'all see the common theme? Gesicki ain't got a man on him. And this guy should be running an out route if it was me. He's already bailing for the go. What happens? Because set back the pass. Again, they running him underneath instead of running him over the top in these zones. These are still zone plays. And now you're trying to squeeze it through. Good job, though. We went with the tough play. Great job, Waddle. He is definitely a safety blanket. Definitely a safety blanket. We got a 4-man rush. Great pocket. Okay. Over there, okay? That way you can color. You got a great pocket. That's 3 plays in a row with a great pocket. Now watch when that one collapse coming, y'all going to say the O-line suck. 3 plays in a row, great pocket. Here we are in the pistol. 1 receiver. Typically would be a handoff. They hand the ball off. Malcolm Brown. This was 4th and 1. That's why we turn over on downs. I don't even like the formation. I don't even like the formation. I don't even like the idea of what we did. I would have spreaded it out. I would have spreaded the ball out. And I got to be honest, though, this is certainly, this play right here is on. Let's see. If you know the play is coming this way, Dieter should have maintained that block with Kinley instead of halfway leaving it for number 91. He should have still maintained this block. If you know the play is running the other way, it's okay. But if you notice, Brown gets forced outside. You see this? He wanted to come in. Either way, and number 2, I don't know who that is, got beat on the outside, the tight end. Who is this? That's just trash. Who is this tight end? Number 80? Just terrible. You at fault too. Because the man had the lane he needed to run through, had the tight end, did what they needed to do. It would have been a first down. Just bad, man. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit right there. I'm gonna quit right there. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. More film. Brissett got to tighten some things up. I understand not getting all the reps and this and that and blah, 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 but he need to know this stuff going into the Raiders game. There's opportunities. There's meat left all on the bone. The O-line didn't play as people made it seem, play as bad as people made it seem. Did they have lapses? Did they get beat at times? Yes, but it wasn't as bad as people made it seem, in my opinion, again, right? But there you have it. There you have it. I'm going to be doing Thursday night football tonight. If I have time, I might do a stream before, but I may not have the time. If I do, I will. Hey, TD, you, Reason, Dudley, and Ball Game should do a roundtable once a week. More collective thoughts and breakdowns would be amazing content. Absolutely, man. I'm open to it, you know. Carter, Cammy, no, boy, he pushing my camera over there. He pushing my camera. He's showing y'all my little Dolphins closet over there. Oh man. Yes. I'm gonna get your chair, but you're taking that chair and you're pushing it into the camera. Then the camera is moving. So I'm gonna need you to wait, okay? I'm coming, okay? All right, y'all. This TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I will see y'all soon. If I go live again, we may do a little more and talk about that subject that's happening that we've been talking about. I don't know. We'll get to it. But anyway, this TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Love y'all. I actually didn't end it correctly. Let's do it now.